Hello, everyone. I'm back. Your good friend is back. I told you I'm coming back in to top in with you before the day is out. I just wanted to touch bases with you and ask you a simple question. It has a lot of value in the question, but it's something that we need to allow for us to meditate and think on because we're getting ready to come into 2026 and we need to be prepared and focused and even understanding who we are and why we are here. God has called us, the Creator has called us to be a royal people. And so that means that we should walk as if we're royalty. We should walk with a strong sense of who we are. And so my question to you on today is, when did we start being okay with taking in poison? When did we start being okay with taking in poison, people? I want to know on today. I want that to kind of simmer within your thoughts and within your heart. When did we as people start being okay with taking in poison? I want to read something to you real quick. Like I said, I won't be on here long, but when you get a chance, I want you to go to the book in the Bible of Ephesians. I want you to go to Ephesians when you get a chance, people of God, and go into chapter 6. And we'll just read a little bit in the book of Ephesians chapter 6 over in verse 12. I'll read it briefly for you. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God." That means protect yourself, your full body. Protect yourself, your full body, and that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. And then it goes into all the breakdowns of the armor of God. But I want that to be in your heart and in your mind. I want you to begin to meditate on that word. Why are we okay with taking in poison? And that poison can be mentally, spiritually, or naturally. On all levels, anything that is meant to take your mind, destroy your body, cause you to be sick and not in good health is a poison. I want you to know that. Anything you touch, anything you breathe in, anything you swallow, anything you take in, and it is not meant to make you healthy, it's meant to destroy you, is a poison. I want you to know that. So, I mean, they made it so clear and so easy for you to understand it nowadays that before you take in something, 9 times out of 10, they have a little saying on either the package or whatever for most things. I know legal things like alcohol, cigarettes, and things of that nature. They will tell you that it can cause cancer. You should not want to take in anything that can cause cancer because cancer can kill you. And then with those things that are not legal, we do have enough sense to understand that it can interfere with our brain, our thinking, our mobility, the way we move, and all that. So we shouldn't be so quick to take in those things. But by the people being blinded, they allow themselves to partake in things because the enemy of your soul has made you believe that these things are cool. Now, I'm speaking from a place of being there before, not from someone that just heard these things, but I'm speaking to you from a place of someone that has indulged in those things. So it's more easier and more powerful when I speak for me to speak to others in love to explain these things that have been set in place to kill you because I've been there before. So I partook in a lot of those things and come to find out they were meant to kill me. Okay, so that we'll leave that right there. And then I want to go over to another scripture. I want to go over to Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22. And then I want to read in your hearing starting at verse 6. And it says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Let me shift over. Now, when you get a chance, I want you to read the whole chapter 22. I'm just doing this for sake of time. But read Proverbs chapter 22 and then jump right over to the beginning of Proverbs chapter 23. You can read the whole chapter, but it says, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler. I want you to hear that because we just got through talking about before we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And we talked about those things that we wrestle with or that we are at war with. And one of those things were dark rulers. But just let me go here. It says, consider diligently what is before thee. Then it tells you, and put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given to appetite. Let me start right there because appetite could mean you just allowing yourself to fall for the okie doke or what a person got as far as like if they got good wealth or whatever they may have. You begin to allow yourself to be a respect of person and you begin to fall into those things because this person is of some what the world would call a certain caliber. I'm glad I don't fall into none of that. I got a lot of wealthy friends. I got a lot of people that I'm connected to, but I'm not connected to them because of what they got or what they can do for me. I'm connected to them because I'm loving them from the heart to let them know that I am a genuine friend. I'm so thankful that God has called me to be able to be strong and have enough discernment to know how I'm supposed to be no matter what a person got. I know who I am. And that's another thing for you on tonight. We need you to find out, if you don't know, find out who you were called to be. Let me go ahead and stop right there. But like I said, a poison has taken over the creation, most of God's creation. But God is strong enough to bring you back to reality and set your feet on solid ground, pull you out of whatever pit, whatever bondage you in, and place your feet on solid ground. You were called to be royal, and I just came to speak into your heart because I want you to know this. I'm not one of those people that's going to, pat you on the back for falling into foolery or allowing yourself to almost get your head cut off. I'm the one that want to see you shine. The one that want to see you be your greatest you. And so that's why I'm here to tell you on today, stop falling for the poison. Peace.